Hi there, this is Delia, and today we are going to talk about camming. To cam, you need a couple of things. You need to know what your cursor is. It's this thing spinning around on my skirt. You need to know where your Alt button is. For me on my computer, it's to the left of my space bar, and I use my left hand middle finger to access it. You also need a roller wheel mouse. That is huge. So, let's say that I want to get in a little bit closer to Delia. She's a little far away. I can't stare at her. And we all love to stare at ourselves. We do, because we look fabulous. So, I put my cursor on her, maybe right in the middle of her, I guess. I hold down the Alt key. Whoops. I hold down the Alt key. And I left click and hold the left click button down on the mouse. And I just come in closer to Delia. I can check out her outfit. I can go all the way around her in a circle. I can zoom out. I can zoom in just by moving my mouse and holding down that left click, holding down that Alt at the same time. So you're holding two things, Alt with your left hand, the left click of the mouse with the right hand. And you can just kind of move any which way that you want to go, and you will always come back to where your cursor was. See, my cursor stayed here. It kind of hooks right there, and that's your pivot point. So we circle around Delia. Camming, let's say I wanted to get it on my face. I click my face, put my cursor right there, hold the Alt key down, left click and hold that left click down on my mouse and push right in. This is great when you want to check your hair. You want to see how your accessories look, if your earrings are in your ears, how your makeup looks. Is it too much or is it just right? And you can give yourself a good look around just to make sure hair isn't sticking in any weird places. Okay, so you can use camming to look at your body, but you can also use camming to get into a store. So let's say that this store is usually very busy, kind of packed. So sometimes it's easiest not to bump into 17,000 people, but just to use your cam and stay outside where it's nice and empty and quiet. So I want to get into the store. I am going to put my cursor kind of on the middle of the entrance door, hold my Alt key, click down on the left click on my mouse, hold it, and push forward. Now I'm inside and I can kind of see I'm still holding everything. I can kind of see to my left, okay, if I want to buy a gift card, I can do it here. Subscribe, join the group, redeem a gift card, and I can even have a wish list for this store. I can look to my right and see that there are new releases that I might want to get to. I can look to my left. Well, that's not going to work. So what I'll do is I will put my cursor here on the left, hold down the Alt key so that my cursor changes, hold the left, click on the mouse, and spin. I can see all the group gifts. So that means, if I join the group here, which we'll show you how to do, I could collect all of these gifts for free. Might be nice to have a free bikini or a free top. Couple free tops, happy holidays, fun things. You know, it's just really nice. And a lot of stores offer group gifts if you join their group. Now, let's say that I want to get inside the store. I know that the door is over here. So I'm going to hold my cursor here, hold down the Alt key, left click on my mouse, hold my mouse, and kind of just move my mouse right on in. Go slowly at first because you can, go a little crazy with it. And you can get all the way into the big part of the store. You can look at each and every one of the billboards. You can look at all the different areas of the store just by camming. So I'll show you an example with each of these billboards right here in the front. I'm going to hold down. I want to go to this one first. We'll just kind of bounce from billboard to billboard to billboard to billboard. I want to go to this one first. So the Linden sign is there. You don't have to worry about that. You hold down the Alt key, hold down the left click of your mouse and just push like kind of forward, You'll get the hang of it. And you see that, oh, it's a cute little jacket. Like that so much. Go over to the shorts. So you probably don't have to because you can see them both at the same time, but just for the sake of learning, put your cursor in the middle of that poster, hold down the Alt key, left click the mouse, hold it, and get on in there. You can get up really close. Okay, I want to go over to the next poster, so I put my cursor over there, hold down the Alt key, and just swing on by. Next one, cursor, Alt, left click and hold, and get in there. Sometimes when things are close to one another, you can do it, kind of like that, get yourself on the diagonal. Camming is very important, very useful, and very friendly for you when you learn it. So cursor, Alt key, left click, you're there. Cursor, Alt key, left click and hold, and you're at this poster. Roll back your mouse just a little bit because you want to get away from this door. You want to grab the next billboard. Cursor, hold the Alt key, hold it down, hold the left click on your mouse, and there you go. Cursor, Alt key, hold down the left, and there you go. You can even spin a little sideways. I'm going to go in between these two. Cursor, Alt key, and hold down. See, I can get two in my screen, and you'll be able to do the same thing. Just practice. It takes some practice, but camming is awesome. And then I think I want to try to get two in my screen. Roll back a little bit on your roller wheel. Cursor here in the middle of the two posters. They're little stands. Hold the Alt key down with your left hand and press down on the left click of the mouse and hold it. And then move your mouse. Moving your mouse is the only thing that you're moving, and there you go. So, in just a few quick minutes, we were able to look at each and every billboard in the front of the store. And if you had wanted to make purchases, you would have, kind of clicked on the demos. If you had tried the demos, you would have said, oh, I want this. And you could have just easily bought them. And the whole time, you're standing outside the store. You don't have to walk into people or, get in the way of things. Yeah. So camming is a very helpful tool. Alt, hold down the left of the mouse, and your cursor becomes your pivot point. So on my tummy, one last time, put my cursor, hold down the Alt key with the left hand, and just left click and hold the mouse, and I can spin around Delia. I can back away from Delia. I can spin all around this sim. And just by pushing my mouse, forward, I can get right back to myself. So I hope this helps you with learning how to cam. Talk to me about some training in World. We'll do a field trip to stores so that you can actually practice this out. All right, thanks.